Hi guys, so in our last video together we looked at some theoretical frameworks and we looked at media language, media institutions, media audiences and media representation, and I used the mnemonic that the media is a liar. Essentially, all four of those frameworks work together to help us understand the media as we are looking at it critically. What I want us to think about today is context. Now, context is king. You might hear that phrase. Context refers to the circumstances that shape or influence something. When we study a piece of media, that piece of media does not exist in a bubble. It has context. It is with a set of meanings or set of circumstances that influence how we understand it. And there are 5 different contexts that we need to consider when we're looking at a piece of media. The historical context is to do with the specific time or era that a product was made. For example, how was that product influenced by the time in which it was made?
This is how his wife sent him off to work this morning. Good job she didn't see him 2 hours later.
Really, Jones, I can't wait any longer. You promised me that quote today.
Well, just a moment, Mr. Watkins. Where is that schedule?
You didn't complete, Mr. Jones.
I told you, Jones, I can't wait.
His wife's fault, really. He's had almost nothing since supper 12 hours ago. No proper breakfast. He said he hadn't time. What nonsense. Before his toast and tea, give him a good big plate of cornflakes. No cooking, no messy washing up, eaten and digested like lightning. Delicious. After a breakfast like that, his wife needn't worry.
I'll fix you up, Mr. Watkins. Yes, just hold on. I'll take that 500. Yes, today. Goodbye. That's okay, Mr. Watkins. Not at all. Goodbye. Well, that's quite a good day's work. Remind me to take some flowers home to my wife.
Yes, sir.
Start your day the Kellogg's way.
The political context thinks about the government, the policies, or the public affairs of a country. It thinks about how power is used or achieved in a particular country or society. For instance, is the product or the text that we're looking at influenced by political bias?
Hey, Melissa, the whales need your help.
I love whales! Go, Melissa! Let's protect those whales!
Hey, Melissa, now the trees need you. The ice caps are in trouble. Hey, Melissa, now the rhinos need saving.
Rhinos!
It's hard to be an eco-warrior, but it's easy to drive like one. Introducing the most fuel-efficient crossover, the Kia Niro.
Oh, come on!
The economic context has to do with ownership, income, production, distribution of media product, wealth, profit, and developments in technology. For instance, how have developments in technology influenced aspects of how a product is produced?
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here, you can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space. With the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof.
The social context has to do with where people live on a day-to-day basis. What are the social structures by which we live our lives? Things like religion, education, family, media communication, law, and government. What is the impact that these social structures have on our behaviour, our thinking, our values, social issues, and movements? For instance, is a product influenced by changes that take place within our society?
Hi, Aaron. Show me what it looks like to run like a girl.
My hair.
Show me what it looks like to fight like a girl. Now throw like a girl. Aw. So do you think you just insulted your sister?
No. I mean, yeah, insulted girls, but not my sister.
My name is Dakota, and I'm 10 years old.
Show me what it looks like to run like a girl. Throw like a girl. Fight like a girl. What does it mean to you when I say run like a girl?
It means run fast as you can.
The cultural context. This has to do with the attitudes, the beliefs, the values, custom, practices, and shared behaviour of people. This includes all aspects of life. Language, the products we make, the things we do, and how we do them. It also includes cultural products such as art, music, literature, and the media. For instance, how does globalization influence the cultural identities of a product?
Listen up, babies. Life's not fair. You get no say in the world you're born into. You don't decide your name. You don't decide where you come from. You don't decide if you have a place to call home, or if your whole family has to leave the country. Yeah, it's messed up. You don't decide how the world judges a person like you. You don't decide how your story begins, but you do get to decide how it ends. Yes!
When we think about a text, we're thinking about the historical context, the political context, the economic context, the social context, and the cultural context. All of these things work together to help us understand and interpret a text in any given circumstance.